Okay, welcome to GrindHaus on 42nd Street, and with us we have the lovely Gray.
The lovely.
I was waiting for you to say something. Yes, and now you did it to me.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I was waiting for more. You said lovely. You
I
could
said
have
the
said
lovely, and I
charismatic.
pointed with my hands.
Could have said
made-
charismatic.
I made the-
You could
I
have
made the
said well
gesture.
hung. You could have said
No,
hands.
no.
I mean, there's.
None of that. None of that is true. Anyway, then I'm Wolfman.
I'm Gray,
And
and
I'm
he's
Wolfman.
Wolfman.
Yes, and then we have the resident doggo on the couch, Jackson.
Hey, buddy.
He's hanging out right now.
Hi.
Oh, see, nice.
Oh, here he comes.
He's climbing up, knocking shit.
Dude, he's
out of
got
the
ears
way.
like a basset hound. Look how long his ears are.
He's got a monster tongue too. He doesn't have the shepherd ears. He's got these droopy.
How old is he?
Year and a half-ish.
What is he?
He's a
How old?
German Shepherd, Burmese Mountain Dog. He's got Burmese Mountain Dog floppy ears.
But he's massive.
Yeah, he's 105-ish pounds. I don't know if he's.
And he's
grown
still
any-
got a long time to grow.
He's not going to get any bigger. He's going to fill out a little bit more. I'm hoping he stays around 110 pounds. But
Ugh, I don't know.
Eat
I
his
think he's
face.
gonna
I
be
love
about
him.
140.
Nom, 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 nom. Eat my dog's face. Nom, 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 nom. Anyway, so
We have a new segment. The segment is called Pet Time with the
the
GrindHaus.
dogs of GrindHaus.
The hounds of justice.
Yes.
Oh, he hears me. He hears me in your headphones and he's
No,
like, "Who
he just
is
likes
that?"
To try to pull the headphones off my head. Yeah. Stop.
He got it. So we have a few ideas for these short little video segments that won't be the podcast or the Serial Killers Academy. One thing we had an idea for was the Versus series. The other is like the top 4.
All right, come on, get down, handsome. Come on,
Handsome Jack.
handsome.
But
Jackson.
an idea that Wolfman had like probably a month ago was wanting to do like a short video like in a series where we showcase an actor. So it's
Actor,
not talking.
actress, director, special effects person, just someone every week.
Yeah,
like,
a person
yeah.
that is involved in the film industry. Instead of breaking down a movie, obviously this isn't going to be a 2-hour long podcast.
No, we're going to
but
keep
we
them
just
between
pick
10
someone.
and 20 minutes.
Yeah, watchable time on YouTube and stuff like that. Now, he picked the first one
Yeah,
for
and-
a very specific reason.
Yes, specific reason, and also all our picks, we want them to be extraordinary people, not just like the average person. We're not just gonna, but since we are recording this, unfortunately, 2 days later, we had a busy week, and me just being a grumpy asshole, somewhat and whatnot, it didn't get recorded when we wanted to. So
Your
for
sleep
anyone that
schedule was
knows,
fucked up.
4/26. Actually, well, it's a day later. Technically, it's 2 days later because it's after midnight as we're recording.
Yeah,
this,
but I was gonna say it's 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. But looking at the date confused me. But anyway, so 4/26 is Alien Day because LV 426 is the planet that the aliens are referenced in all the movies. So
The xenomorphs, right?
yes, the
Yep.
xenomorphs. Not to be confused with xenophobia, which I always
It's a
find
terrible
funny when
thing.
people use that term because I'm like, are they scared of aliens? Yeah, I know. Xenophobia, because xenos to me is the aliens.
Yeah,
so-
that's what you think of
Yeah.
first, is aliens.
That's the first thing that comes to mind. So anyway, so our
Ooh,
featured
boy.
actress of the week. See, we're being politically correct because you're doing an actress first.
Uh-huh.
Is Sigourney Weaver.
Equality.
Is-
Sorry.
Is the amazing Sigourney Weaver because she is one of the most phenomenal actresses out there to this day. Still an amazing presence in Hollywood, and she has a classic presence in the horror sci-fi with aliens.
Very well respected in the horror and sci-fi community.
Mhm.
Although she's done everything,
Yeah,
she's
she's
been
done everything.
everywhere.
Yes.
Definitely, and she's not in the classification of the scream queens. Like Jamie Lee
No,
Curtis
she's
is
too
now a
badass to be a
horror.
scream queen.
Yeah, that's the and like
Yeah.
and Jamie Lee Curtis started out as a scream queen, but she evolved into a horror icon like on her own. That's the same thing with Sigourney Weaver, in my opinion. I don't put
Yeah.
her with the Linnea Quigleys and I don't even want to say the '90s scream queens, like Neve Campbell and shit like that. Nothing but respect for this lady.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, without further ado, Gray is going to talk about her upbringing for a moment, and then we're going to get into her discography and talk about some of her movies, whether we've seen them or not, of stuff that people should check out, and stuff we like about her, and then call it a night.
Yeah. First of all, her real name is Susan Alexandra Weaver. She was born October 8th, 3 days before my birthday. Professionally known as Sigourney Weaver. She was born in Manhattan, New York, the only daughter of Elizabeth Ingalls, an actress. It says Desiree Mary Lou Hawkins. I guess that was her actress name. An actress, the NBC television executive and television pioneer, Sylvester Pat Weaver. So her father worked for NBC and pretty much was behind all the major accomplishments in television history as television progressed and cable progressed. She has an uncle. His name is Doodles. Doodles Weaver. Doodles Weaver.
Doodles Weaver. Wow. I'm not even going to hit that with,
Doodle Weaver.
Going with that. Yep.
He was a comedian and actor. She is of English descent from Essex. And, her father, he had Scottish-Irish background out of New England. And she began using the name Sigourney in 1963 after a minor character from the book The Great Gatsby. I did not know she pulled it from that. She attended Ethel Walker School, a girls' preparatory school in Simsbury, Connecticut, and she also attended the Chapin School and the Brearley School. I guess all of these are just girls' schools. She was reportedly 5'10" when she was 14 years old, and she grew another inch as she got older. So she stands right under 6 foot. She's 5 foot 11 and a half inches.
She has heels and later in life, so she's over 6 foot.
Oh yeah,
in some of these movies.
Oh yeah. She attended the Sarah Lawrence College. 1972, she graduated with a BA from Stanford in English, where she first began her involvement in acting by living in Stanford's co-ed Beta Chi community for the performing arts. She earned her Master of Fine Arts degree at Yale School of Drama in 1974, where one of her apprentices was in the course of the production of Steven Sonnenberg's musical version of The Frogs, and another one was of Mob of Roman Soldiers among Meryl Streep in a different production. So she'd already done work with like high-level actors and actresses before she even showed up on screen. She later acted in original plays with a friend of hers, and she appeared in off-Broadway productions until about 81. And that's pretty much where things started to pick up for her as an actress. So that's that.
Yeah, yes. I guess 81. But yeah, so she did a couple movies and a couple miniseries from 70 to 78. She has 4 credited titles. And then 79 was her... Well, I don't think they knew it was her big break at the time, but turned out to be a big break with Alien, where she played Ripley, and we all know how that went. It was directed by Ridley Scott. It's a phenomenal,
Yep.
amazing movie that sparked a series and went into a crossover with Predator at one point in time. So,
She's been the main character in those
in
movies. Like,
four
there's
of the
been other,
movies, yeah.
yeah, there's been other like side main characters, if you will. Like every movie has like a different set of actors that come in, this and that. But when people think Alien, you think Sigourney Weaver,
Yeah.
Ripley
Mm-hmm.
in general. Yeah, and she was a badass. I'm so like, I don't know if she was the first female badass actress, like
Well, I'm sure there's
per
something in the
se.
70s, but she's the first like mainstream.
Yeah,
She's the first like mainstream, I would say. I mean, maybe someone out there you can let us know if there's someone else, but she's the first mainstream badass woman lead out there, and that was 1979. So all you people saying there wasn't one,
until
until
recently. That's
you
bullshit.
obviously live under a fucking rock, and it's bullshit because she was doing it in 79.
Literally 40
Yeah.
years ago, she
Mhm.
was, and it's weird because women in movies were portrayed. Sometimes they would be strong or independent women, but they were usually like sex symbols or things of beauty or lust, whatever. And if they were strong and independent, it's because like they stood up for what they believed in. Where Ripley was a legit badass,
Yeah.
beating up people. I mean, she was a superhero, if you will. Yeah.
So, and then she has some other titles, but then 84, she got her next big role, which was Ghostbusters. She played Dana Barrett. We all know how that went, because if you haven't seen Ghostbusters, the original, seriously, just seriously,
The fuck? Man? How do you not
It's
know
fuck.
it go?
Yeah.
And she reprised that role in the next one, so she was a
Yeah,
returning
recurring
character
in that. So
Yep.
yeah, they had Aliens, the sequel, which was done by James Cameron of Terminator, Avatar, which we'll talk later, and
Mhm.
Titanic fame and some other stuff. That was 86. Then she
Yep.
did Gorillas in the Mist in 88,
Haven't
which
seen that
was a
one.
big movie at the time. It's a story of a scientist who came to Africa to study the vanishing mountain gorillas and later fought to protect them. It was kind of a super drama, very touching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was considered a pretty good movie. It's got a 7 on IMDb. So
But just not a memorable piece.
Well, I mean-
not like in pop culture history or.
it's old. I mean, it's even old for me. Me being older than you. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
I was 7 when it came out. You know what I mean? Like Gorillas in the Mist. If you talk to like someone older, they'll definitely know that movie.
Okay.
I want to say this was a big one. I'm trying to look at it. There's Working Girl in 88. She was in that. I'm not sure how big of a role it is, but she is the third. There's Harrison Ford, Sigourney Weaver, Melody Griffin, Alec Baldwin, Joan Cusack.
Okay, so she got main billing on.
Yeah,
a
Kevin
pretty...
Spacey's in it. Like he's later down.
Yeah.
Like this is she got main billing in this. She's the second person. So this was
Yeah, so that was a pretty big one for her.
Yeah, I know I've seen this, but like I said, it's 88. It's not something I would watch over and over again. It's got a 6.8 on IMDb. It says when a secretary's idea is stolen by her boss, she seizes the opportunity to steal it back by pretending she has her boss's job. So it's like,
Huh.
I'm surprised actually they haven't tried to remake this. Be honest with you.
Because
Yeah.
they're running out of ideas.
Yeah. Well, maybe someone's gonna hear this, or maybe they already did. I don't know. But then we have 89 Ghostbusters 2. She reprised her role, and then 92 we have Alien 3. She came back again with that, and then we have 1492 A Conquest in Paradise. She played Queen Isabel, which was a big movie at the time because Ridley Scott directed it, as we know him from the original Alien and Gladiator and stuff like that, and this was a Christopher Columbus movie, and I remember this being a big deal at the time. I know I've seen it, but like I said, it's not something I'm going to watch over and over again. It's 6.5, but might actually be shamed to this day because of everything that's going on. And then she did Dave in '93, which was a big comedic hit for her. It was directed by Ivan Reitman, who did Ghostbusters and Animal House and all them. So, and it was Kevin Kline and Sigourney Weaver, where she plays the president's wife, which is, I think it's his wife. Yeah, or so anyway, it's to avoid a potential explosive scandal when the U.S. president goes into a coma. An affable temp agency owner with an uncanny resemblance is put in his place. So the president goes into coma, and the president's wife has to pretend to be married to Kevin Kline, which he plays himself, I think, in both. He doubles.
Right.
I do remember this movie now. I do remember it being pretty funny, actually. It's got a 6.8 on IMDb.
I might have checked that out.
I don't know. I mean, it's got Kevin Kline, Sigourney Weaver, Frank Langella, Ving Rhames, Ben Kingsley.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, I mean it's from '93, so you remember it's a '90s era, you know, and and Kevin Kline has a certain particular funniness to him, you know.
And there's a lot of good comedies, not just like, all right, a lot of people remember in the '90s like
Jackson.
A Dumb and Dumber or Ace Ventura, this and that.
Yeah.
But like there was some pretty good comedies in like the late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I might have to check that out.
All right, so and then we go up here. There's a couple video shorts. I'm trying to see what this is. I'm trying to.
Like you had Copycat, The Ice Storm.
Well, then you have I have never seen this, but it's a Roman Polanski film. Say what you want about Roman Polanski. He usually makes good movies.
Yeah, he's a good filmmaker.
Death and a Maiden. It's a political activist is convinced that her guest is a man who once tortured her for the government. So it's Sigourney Weaver. She plays Paulina Escobar, I guess.
Okay.
Is that Pablo Escobar's wife?
I don't. Well, Escobar's a popular last name, so I don't know if he.
I don't know how. But it's got.
As soon as I saw it, I thought that
Ben Kingsley plays the main role of whatever. So I mean, Ben Kingsley's an amazing actor too. So
he's incredible.
I'm sure this movie has to be pretty good, which probably doesn't get a lot of airplay because of the certain
good old Roman,
good old name attached to it.
Yep.
For our gay and lesbian and whatever alphabet soup crowd, I'm not saying that as being an asshole. I'm just, I don't know. I can't keep up with whatever letters these days.
I'm not familiar with it.
Can't keep up. But there's a movie called Jeffrey. It's got a 6.8 on here. It's about a young gay man in New York decides that sex is too much and decides to become celibate. He immediately meets a man of his dreams and must decide whether or not love is worth whatever. Full summary. Yeah, but I'm not going to read everything on these movies, but I'm not going to read everything on these movies, but she's in this movie apparently.
Yeah, and we're not picking every movie. We're going to be skipping over. Yeah. Obviously, we want to let you guys know about
skip
the
a lot
big
of stuff,
ones.
but I wanted to include that because I just read it, and for some of her other, maybe that's a movie that might interest you never heard of. She plays Deborah Morehouse in there. Then there was Copycat, which was a good movie. I did enjoy this. It's about an angogorphobic psychologist and a female detective must work together to take down a serial killer who copies serial killers from the past. So this is Sigourney Weaver, Holly Hunt, Dermot Mulroy, William Nakamura, and Harry Connick Jr., the singer.
Yeah.
It was like.
Well, no, he was an actor first, I think.
Yeah. I'm just saying people more know him for singing, though.
As a singer now,
Yeah.
It's weird.
But this is a really good movie. I did enjoy this.
Okay.
I know it's not a GrindHaus movie, but maybe it's something we do under Serial Killer Academy, maybe?
Yeah, maybe,
Because it's a copy of serial killers, a serial killer copying. Maybe we throw as a bonus for Patreons or something one day.
I wouldn't mind covering serial killer movies on the Serial Killer Academy, honest to God. I mean, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, but we have to do good ones. That's what I'm saying,
Well, but like Black Dahlia or, the one that we were just talking about the other, Zodiac or, stuff like that.
The Ice Storm is one of those indie critically acclaimed movies.
Oscar bait.
No. It's I've actually seen it. It's not bad. I mean, it's got
okay.
It's got Kevin Kline, Joan Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Tobey Maguire, Christina Ricci, Elijah Wood. I mean, they're all younger in this. Like,
But it's not her Simple Jack, right?
No, 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 no. I mean, she has a moderate role in it, but
Okay.
you know, but that's one of those. It's not our normal. And then she did Alien Resurrection in '97. We know how.
Pause. Pause. So, we were talking earlier because he has Wolfman has like the special edition Blu-ray of all the Alien. Well, not all, but like the main 4: Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and Resurrection. And Resurrection gets more shit than any of the other Alien movies.
It deserves it though.
And I was gonna say it's well deserved.
But there is a good movie in there, unfortunately. But they just fucked up in every which way possible making it. They got rushed. This shit had to be rewritten on the spot. Joss Whedon is one of his first things he wrote. He wasn't, and even he's hit or miss.
The best thing about that movie, though, is Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
So, if you've been avoiding it because people have been saying it's shit, like, they're not wrong, but you should check it out because she still puts in a good performance.
And the aliens are still cool to a certain extent. They did have issues with them too, but it's still aliens and Sigourney Weaver. So.
And Brad Dourif's in that one.
Yeah. Yep. Not the third one. It's that one.
Yep. That one.
Then we skip a couple movie, and then we have Galaxy Quest. I know that's a favorite of yours.
Yep. Tim Allen. Who's the the dry act?
Yeah. So
we
have Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver. You're thinking of Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Rest in peace. He's a good actor.
Yep.
Tony Shalhoub from
yeah, forgot about Shalhoub.
Fucking what's that? Is it Monk? Is that the name?
Monk.
Of it?
Yeah, Monk.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were thinking of a movie or the show, but
no,
yeah,
the
Monk.
show. Yeah, I mean, there's other people in here, but I mean,
no, but those are the main ones. If you haven't seen Galaxy Quest, it is actually pretty funny. It's kind of a kids movie, right? Or it's like, is it PG-13 or?
It's got a 7.3 on IMDb. Is PG, but
okay.
I will say it's a family movie with some adult hidden stuff. Some of the jokes are over little kids' heads, but it's meant for the adults. It's supposed to be over their heads.
Yeah, you can enjoy this today.
Yeah.
I like it.
Definitely a plus. And then I'm going to skip a bunch of these. I'm sure some of them are maybe great, but we're now getting into the 2000s,
Yep.
I just a lot of stuff I want to forget about movies in the 2000s.
Yeah, like she did a voice appearance on Futurama and stuff like that. Like a bunch of little things.
Yeah, she did Holes, right? Was that fucking...
Yeah, Holes. I still
Shia never seen it. Yeah.
It's garbage.
Yeah, I know some people.
I know I'll probably catch shit for saying that, but...
I think The Village is another one that was people liked. There's the M. Night Shyamalan, The Village. I think it was garbage, but she was in that.
Yeah.
What's the next thing on here?
She was in Baby Mama. Wasn't that Amy Poehler piece of shit?
That's way up there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I skipped a few.
Oh, no. I mean, you skipped past way too many.
Where'd you leave off? The Village, right?
Yeah. Where's Baby Mama? Oh, never mind. There it is, 2008. Yeah, you skipped... I want to say this was good. Be Kind and Rewind.
Oh, yeah, that was... Okay, that was the Jack Black movie with, I think, Mobb Deep or Mos Def. Be Kind and Rewind was pretty good.
Yeah, Danny Glover, Mia Farrow,
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was kind of funny.
Yeah, and she was a voice
rating.
in Happily Never After animated movie. Supposedly, it's actually kind of funny. It takes place with all like the old fairy tale characters, like Three Pigs and this and that. I don't know what it's about, but the internet loves it.
Yeah. So Vantage Point was another really good movie. It's about an attempted assassination of an American president as told and retold from several different perspectives. Dennis Quaid, Matthew Fox, Forrest Whitaker.
Okay, I know which one that is.
Yeah. Zoe Saldana. I mean, there's I mean, there's other people in here, but I just want to. You know, it's a good movie. People should check it out. You know,
But when we talk about the actors, we're trying to do the top billing. We're not going to mention every actor.
No,
in the
no, no.
movie.
I'm just saying. Yeah, there's other. I'm sure there's other top billing. I just don't know their names offhand. Maybe someone else.
Right.
Might, but yeah, she did Wall-E.
Yep. The ship's computer voice.
And then,
that's cool.
Then I mean, she did this stuff. It's a little lesser known, and then she hit her next huge hit with Avatar. And she had the game. You know, I'm not gonna. Obviously, everyone should know what Avatar is. I'm not going into that.
Yeah.
She had some other stuff here.
Ooh. She was in Cedar Rapids.
I skipped over that because I don't know what that is.
So Cedar Rapids was a comedy. It had the guy who played the dentist in the Hangover movies.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's kind of a serious comedy, but it's really funny. I recommend it. Absolute classic. And then she was in Paul.
Yeah, she has a small role in that. I was going to mention that, but not because she was in it, but just because it's a stupid movie, but fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It is.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
And, you know, it has to do with an alien, so of course she has to be anything related to alien.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she kind of gets tied
kind of a
into.
joke while she's in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mentioned earlier to you that she was in that Rampart movie, that Woody Harrelson. I have it, and I haven't watched it yet.
The Rampart movie, yeah.
Yeah, how memorable it is. But her next one after that, her next appearance...
2011's The Cabin in the Woods.
Which if you haven't seen...
We could probably take 3 hours and go over that all by ourselves, just picking apart every scene.
Yeah.
And the things in there.
I mean, one day we're probably going to do it.
And the board. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and the board that's on there, the gambling board.
Oh, yeah, just the board.
Yeah.
We could do 3 hours on just picking apart the fucking... That's going to be a long episode.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh,
but
boy.
Fantastic movie. Definitely threw a spark back into the horror genre a little bit because it was kind of stale-ish at the time. Lots of remakes and other bullshit hanging everything down. And that was not necessarily a remake, but injected some life, even though it used some old stuff. The way they did it was brand new.
Yeah, it was a beautiful wink and nod to the past horror movies that deserved it.
If anyone hasn't seen it, which hopefully we're not going to go too much into it. Yeah, what are you doing and you haven't seen it? But if you haven't seen it and you heard about it and people said it was dumb or whatever, don't listen to them. Go watch it. It's good. You'll enjoy it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
God. I don't know, but I've never met anyone who said that movie's dumb.
Yeah. I've heard 2 people say it was dumb. I also question their intellect, but as you know, paraphrasing the great George Carlin said, think of how dumb the average person is, and remember, the other half of the world is even dumber than them, or something along those lines. Yeah. So I just says everything. So then she's obviously done some more stuff. Then we get into 2014. She voiced Ripley again for the game Alien Isolation, which I still have not got to playing. I know it's been 6 years. Was going to do it this weekend and never got around to it. But it is a fantastic
You know what? The way you said
game.
it, though, I thought it was a newer release. You're like, yeah, I got this game and I just haven't played it. It's been out for 6 years and you haven't played it.
I only bought it 3 years ago or 2 years ago, though. So I've only been sitting on it for a couple of years. It's not like I've been sitting on it for 6. Yeah.
No,
Man,
but
I'm
3.
I'm cheap, man. I'm cheap. I don't buy stuff when it comes out normally brand new. I'm cheap.
No, but you still haven't played it after 3 years. I'm not caring about how long it was since you bought it.
See, I'm looking at the camera. I have over probably around 400 video games. There is stuff I still have sealed on Xbox 360 that I haven't played. They were bought, and it's sealed still. I didn't even take it out of the wrapper. Never mind Steam and all these other games. I have over 200 games on Steam on PC alone. Like, I can't get to all this stuff. I can't get to it.
You shouldn't buy a game. You shouldn't buy a game for a year so you can go and open the shit that you have to be able to play it.
Sometimes you get deals. They're like $1 each. You get the humble bundles, man. It goes to charity, and you got to buy the games, and you get 10 games.
Or else you're going to go to hell.
You get 10 games for like $10, and it's a great, whatever. Anyway, so she did Exodus, Gods and Kings. I thought it was an okay movie. It's fun, but it's crappy. It's not the greatest, but it's, whatever. She did Chappie. Chappie's good.
Yep.
I don't, She voiced herself in Finding Dory. She's in the Ghostbusters remake. I know we're gonna get shit for that, but
No, I think listen, we would have got shit for that like a month before it came out.
yeah,
But that movie is awful. And
it is.
it's not, we're not male chauvinist, blah, blah. No. Anyone could tell you that movie's fucking awful. And James Rolfe from Cinemassacre, the angry video game nerd, he got a lot of shit from a lot of
For not
people
even
because
covering it.
Well, no, he said I'm not going to
Yeah.
watch that movie. Like
Yeah.
he made a video saying I'm not going to
I've
watch
never
it.
watched it though. I just know it's horrible.
Yeah, well, I've watched the trailer, and you can tell what kind of
I know.
movie it is.
I know someone that owns it. They rented it from a red box and they forgot to bring it back, so I make fun of them every day for owning that movie now.
Idiot.
Anyway, so she's done a bunch of stuff after that. I don't know what's good and what's not, but her post-production, she's got Ghostbusters Afterlife set for 2021.
Returning as Dana Barrett.
Dana Barrett. I'm assuming she
Yep.
has kids or something in there. It was saying, I guess it's going to be like her kids are dealing with issues.
Have you seen
When a
the
single mom and her 2
Ghostbusters
kids-
trailer?
No, I'm not. I know
Oh
nothing
my
about
God.
it. Stop!
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a trailer. Shush! Come on, Jax. I'm almost done.
I will send you the trailer link
Stop.
after this.
Well, no, it's here. It's right here. I don't need you to send it to me.
Oh, you have? Okay.
No, I mean,
yeah,
it's
well, I
on
was saying
IMDb.
if,
It's on here.
I get it, but
Paul
what I'm
Rudd.
saying is if you saw it, you should have fucking looked at it because it's
No,
awesome.
I'm seeing it right now because I didn't even know this movie existed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't listen.
I mentioned it before we started recording.
I-
Ghostbusters Afterlife, unless you weren't paying attention.
I heard you talk about it, but you didn't mention it as we're talking about it.
No, now, oh my God, Jackson! Now that we're
See,
talking
between
about
the-
it, that's why I was.
Yeah.
You started reading
so
the
now
story.
I'm
I was
talking
like,
to you about it, not before you mentioned it as whatever. Never mind. Moving on. See, this is what we deal with behind the scenes. We want to punch each other in the face sometimes. That's how you know we're really friends.
it is an awesome trailer. I did not see Bill Murray or Tom Arnold, but I did see Paul Rudd, which I really like Paul Rudd.
I know.
And it's cool that they're going with the kids of Dana.
I know you're handsome. I know.
I don't know if they got Rick Moranis to come back or not, but I think they did.
Ernie Hudson.
Moranis.
Yeah, I'm like looking. Doesn't have him on here. Doesn't mean he's not in there uncredited for anything. That is there's a possibility.
Okay.
You never know because it could be. Jackson, please come on, buddy. I'm almost done.
I know they were talking about having him come out of retirement, which is cool.
Yeah, and then there's Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5, all scheduled to come
All
out
throughout.
from 2021 through 2027. I'm assuming some of it's got delayed because of what's going on now, because Avatar 2 and 3 are filming right now, because they are supposedly doing them all in a row, or at least that was the plan. They were going to film 2, 3, 4, and 5 right after each other, so they're going to spend like 2 or 3 years of filming and then releasing them between 2021 through 2027. So,
But you mentioned something earlier that's interesting, and you said you believe that they waited too long to put out the second in the Avatar series.
yeah, because I mean it was a huge hit. Yeah, this is when we were talking behind the scenes, and I think all the way it came out in 2009, and then the next one, if it comes out when it's supposed to, is 2021.
12-year difference. But then they're going to release 4 in a row within 6 years.
Yeah,
So, like,
we'll see. But
why not ride the gravy train? It was the highest grossing movie in the world in history for a long time until the new
we
Avengers
figured
game.
Terminator and Terminator 2 had a huge separation, and they're arguably both amazing movies. One's not better than the other.
Yeah,
But
that's
so
true.
maybe they're hoping that's going to happen with Avatar. But I mean, Avatar 2 and all that was supposed to come out in 2016, but then it kept getting pushed back with all James Cameron stuff. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, it
and
would
I
have been
mean-
nicer to film all this stuff when she was younger, because she's playing the same character through all the movies. But which is why I think they're filming them all in a row.
And obviously, like, not always a great idea to do sequels, because the Titanic sequel was just boring. It was just fucking a boat underwater. No one gives a shit about that. Oh, I saw the light in his eyes. It looked like a demon dog for a second.
He's just in everything, so I was trying to keep him busy. But
Yeah, he's a pup.
Mm-hmm. It's annoying.
Um,
I've taken him out many
she
times
was
since we started recording, and it's annoying.
she was nominated for 3 Oscars. Um, never won one yet. But
She should have.
I have a
Should have
yeah,
for
very
Alien.
strong feeling. Yeah, I have a very strong feeling that she's going to end her career with either an Oscar or a Lifetime Achievement Award or something along
Yeah,
those
yeah.
lines.
She has to end up with some sort of lifetime achievement award, I would think.
Yeah, she got actually her nominees. She had 2 nominees for Best Actress in '89 alone. One for Working Girl, Best Supporting Role, and Best Leading Role for Gorillas in the Mist.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. See, they're bigger movies than
And
than
then
you think, 'cause they're
Aliens
old.
in '87, she got nominated for Best Actress in a Leading Role as well. So I
Yeah.
mean, she's had it. She's won
She
Golden
arguably had a
Globes.
bigger role in Aliens than she did Alien in a way, because she was throughout the whole thing. Where
That
in
is true.
Alien, she became the final person, was in a lot of the movie, but you kind of had another cast in the beginning. That
Yeah, that's true.
she wasn't
Yeah.
highlighted as the main girl right off the bat. Even though in Aliens there's also a whole other cast, but she's the main girl from the beginning. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so she became the main person in Alien, but it was like a surprise in a way. Obviously,
Yeah, she wasn't the main focus the entire time. Yeah, I could see her getting, maybe, like I said, depending on the roles that she's picking, I don't know if she'll get an Oscar, but she will get a Lifetime Achievement Award because she is that tier of Hollywood actress, in my opinion.
trying to keep him busy while we do this. Downside
I
of
can't
filming.
hear it. Oh, there you go.
Downside of filming right now. Everyone's seeing me argue with my dog, where this could be muted out in audio later.
That is the beauty, though, of doing the video stuff, is we could cut stuff if we have to, but you guys know us. You know what I mean?
There's
You
nothing
know what we
can
deal
really
with.
cut here right now. So,
No,
but
that's what
no. Go ahead.
they know us. They know what we go through. You know what I mean?
So that's our little summary of Sigourney Weaver. Check out some of those movies if you haven't seen them.
Maybe Jackson's like, you didn't talk about Wally enough. You
Maybe,
know, like-
maybe.
Yeah. I don't know who we're gonna pick next, but it is my turn to pick because Wolfman picked Sigourney
It
Weaver,
is.
and I kind of want to throw you for a loop, but
Better be good,
I don't
because they
know.
have to be exquisite people.
yeah, well, people worth covering.
Yeah.
So like John Leguizamo, he's off the table. I can't.
I don't know. He's might be worth covering.
He's been in some stuff. He
Yeah,
was
so
in
he
Land
might
of the
be
Dead.
He might be worth covering.
Yeah.
He's a popping enough person. You just want to talk about
Yeah.
pests. That's what it turns out.
No, I swear to God.
I know your motives. Anyway,
What if I want to talk about Carlito's Way?
good movie.
Great movie.
All right.
Billy
So,
Blanco.
We're ready to wrap this up.
We are ready to wrap this
All
up.
right.
That dog has to go. I have to go. Wolfman has to go, unless he's above me now. I don't
So
know.
go
Are
check
you
our
below?
Patreon. Go GrindHaus on 42nd Street.
Yep.
No, it wasn't a question. I'm just like 42nd Street.
The squeak.
yeah.
42nd Street?
42nd Street. On everything. So Patreon, Facebook, YouTube. What are you holding fingers on?
Twitter.
I don't know, Twitter, the fucking Instagram, the merch, Teespring.
I'm running out of digits.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. I'm not thinking right now. We said
Backpage classifieds.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that
I had
covers
fun.
everything.
I had
Support
fun.
us, like, subscribe, do all the fun things. You know, share our content, leave us love.
And check out some of those Sigourney Weaver
Yeah.
movies,
Yes.
obviously.
Go leave us love on Facebook and comments, because obviously this is going on YouTube. This is probably where you're watching it. So
And if there's someone that you want us to cover specifically,
Yes.
let us know.
let us know. And
That'll
we'll
be
make a
fun.
decision. Or if you donate nicely, then you automatically get in no matter what.
That is the beauty of the bribe.
It's the beauty of the bribe, because we want to go places to give you content. So, all right.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I'm Wolfman. That's
I'm
Gray.
Gray.
And we out.